Hey guys, we're going to continue looking through the City of Orland's expenditure list for December 2025. I'm going through this list to see what we're spending our money on. So just to kind of give you an update, I did request all of the warrants to be sent, the warrant list to be sent in a Excel document, and I did send that to our city clerk. So here's her email address right here. So if you guys want to request anything, if you have any questions about any of these items, you can certainly go ahead and email the city clerk. They do have 10 days to reply to any requests that come through to them. And that's a requirement from the state of California. So again, if you submit any requests, they do have to reply within 10 days. So that is something that they should know about. I did remind them of that. Um, and that falls that falls under California Government Code 6253C, saying that they must reply in 10 calendar days, not business days, 10 calendar days. So let's go through this again. Let's kind of go where we left off. We went through payroll. Again, what we're doing is we're looking through the warrant list. The warrant list is the government term for their expenditures. And we're going through this fat list right here, this $1.4 million. So let's keep moving. It was pretty interesting going through all the payroll. This is always from our city. I always see the same layout, by the way. So I always see the payroll first and then getting into the vendors list. Okay. So here we have right here payable details by vendor name. So oh, excuse me. We're still in payroll. This is vendors for payroll. This was all of our medical insurance. And somebody commented, thank you for the person that commented on this because I had labeled CalPERS as a union. CalPERS is retirement, employee retirement. So every 2 weeks, we're spending 30K into these employees' retirement fund. So that's $60,000 a month is what we are paying for that employee roster up above for their retirement. So, and mind you, they still pay into Social Security too. So a lot of people want to be on the government payroll and stay on the government payroll for these types of things, for their medical insurance, for their payroll. And I mean, can you blame them? Can you really blame them? They do have sacrifices like with the payroll being listed publicly. Uh but let's keep moving here. Let's get past this payroll, past the summary here. And we are gonna go right into this is more payroll. Here we go. So we're going to go right into the people that we paid outside of the payroll. So this is our vendors, our um, anybody we have contracts with for construction and whatnot. So let's see what we have here. So the first one that's showing up here is shredder service, advanced document concepts right here. We spent $1,200. Nope, we lost it. Let's get back. It brought me to a link there. Let me try that again, guys. Let me try that again. Is this linking to the company? Maybe we accidentally found something. Tyler Technologies, City of Orland. Oh, interesting. I wonder if we can request a password because these links are taking us to this software. I wonder if ERP Pro 10 is the company that they're saying is antiquated. ERP Pro 10. Let's see. ERP Pro 10 software. Let's take a look into it. See, I bet you they're using QuickBooks. But let's see. ER Pro Software Tyler Technologies. This is matching the icon. Let's see. So we have been told, and again, we're going down rabbit holes, right, guys? We're going into this. So we were told here that our budget software is old and it's crummy, and that's why we can't pass a budget. So how come I always find it like questionable when they have success stories right on the top? So this is interesting. So this is, I wonder if this is the software that it's linking to. Can we request access? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll request access. So, well, I won't click on any links now after seeing that. Maybe I'll go in there and request access and see what they say. Let's get back to the expenditure. So now we know what software they're using, guys. Now we know they're using Tyler Tech, Tyler Technologies. So, um, maybe we'll try to get access to that. All right, so back to the expenditures. We have $1,200 here on shred service. It looks like look at this. So it looks like we have 8 shred bins. Do we have 8 shred bins here? Oh, it's still going. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, copies, multi-department copies. So is this our copiers? This might be our copiers. So I'm going to make a note here and I'm just going to go through each one of them because I think part of the problem that we're seeing, guys, is that I don't think anybody's doing any contract negotiation at all. I don't think anybody's taking a look at exactly how many machines we have, how old our contract is, what's going on here because I personally, in my line of work, I got rid of our leases because our leases were sucking up the money. They were terrible. They were expensive. So what we did was we bought machines and then we had the maintenance, or excuse me, we have the maintenance contracts. So they come in and they do the ink and they do the maintenance. But are we really spending $1,200 a month on copiers? So this one's advanced document concepts. I know this company too. I did business with this company. Okay. So we'll take a look at that because 1,200 a month, times that by 12, nearly $15,000. So we're spending nearly $15,000 on this particular company. Is that something that needs to be looked at? I took a look at our copy service and we were able to save money. Again, we are $500,000 in the red. And so they're trying to drum up business instead of making cuts. But how much of this is frivolous spending? How much of this is spending that, we can slim down and actually have accurate? So we had 2.5 pages of just copy service. So we'll take a look at that. Looks like we spent $840 on replacing some computers for the library. Some oxygen, airtight. alternative energy systems, solar panel maintenance. I wonder what they're doing for that solar panel maintenance. We'll have to look to see if this pops up. Or do we have any leases for the alternative energy? Are we doing leased? I'm not sure. Amazon Capital Services. Amazon Capital Services. So I think I'm going to ask about this one too because the vendor says Amazon Capital Services, but I think this is a credit card. I think that this Amazon Capital Services is uh is some type of credit card. So we'll find out what this is because what happens here is listen, they're supposed to be transparent about what we're spending our money on. This invoice right here, this invoice we paid $902 on. But look what they do to us. They have library, Measure J books, program software, supplies, dot. Well, does it finish out the word supplies or does it, continue with other items? So why are they bulking together all of these items into one invoice here? That's not very clear. Like me doing this audit and looking through, I don't know what comes after that. So that is not transparent at all. We cannot have invoice items in disclosure to us that says dot. So they what they did here is they gave a breakdown under the account name. So this account name is how they're going to be categorizing stuff, okay? So they're saying that $559 out of the 902 was special department supplies. Okay. Probably the J books, right? Then we have some office expenses for 142, and then we have special department. Well, what in the flip is that? Why do we have a category special department? That's so vague. That is literally so vague. How are you supposed to do a budget and itemize your expenditures here if you have it listed as special department? Here's another one. Special department. Okay. Why is it special department when it's library materials? Is that not supplies and expenses? So I wonder how much we have going on here that is miscategorized. Okay, maybe these things are miscategorized. Who's categorizing these? Okay, maybe that's something that we need to take a look at. American Family life insurance. Is there a reason why this life insurance isn't underneath the payroll? Is there? Again, these books seem messy. These books seem messy. So we do, just so you know, we do uniform service for $100 for our police and first responders, and then we do our gym memberships, gym reimbursements for them as well. So you're going to see this a lot. You're going to see $100 and you're going to see $24. But there's also some people that are paying $45 for a gym membership. So, I mean, not, I mean, it's not the biggest, right? So here we have looks like we have some training here, travel and conference. Okay. And we'll just go through the A's today. We'll make this video just for the A's. Used oil pickup, gas and oil. Let's see, AT&T. There's actually a lot of AT&T guys when I was going through this. There was a lot of cell phones. There was a lot of cell phones. So we had AT&T. That one's $60. Here's another AT&T, and that one's 117. But as I was going through here, there was a lot of internet. So, so here we have the A category. Um, so we'll keep going through this, but for the sake of this video not being too lengthy, um, we'll go ahead and end it here, friends, and we'll catch ya on the other side.